Hey there, welcome to Quarantine Cup 76 playoffs. I am in the top of the bracket, facing off here against Bitter Wormcoil. On the other side, we have Minion Pond versus Shad. So, see what we've got. We have no draw and expensive stuff. So this should be, real annoying. You just have to buy garbage until you can afford gold, and then until you can afford platinum. I guess you could try and do IGG stuff. I don't usually like that too much against colonies, but maybe in combination with the catapult, there's something to be said for that. That's seems a little tough to me, but we shall see. I think yeah, I mean you can do IGG stuff as well, but they open priest, which is perfectly reasonable. I'm not gonna follow, but I guess I could have gambled there as well. I don't know how much of this cycling to do. Sometimes my mouse just goes back on browser for some reason. Then I gotta reload. I'm gonna try a gamble just to cycle a little bit, but they did not have priest catapult collision, so that was quite fortunate for them. They got to remove an estate. They're bouncing right into IGGs, which we probably need to follow on, to be honest. I guess that's the question, is whether we think we can get up to platinum in time or not. We'll try and not do it. We'll try and skip it. Because if you do get to platinum and eventually buy a colony, you just have almost outscored the IGG right there. It also takes them quite a bit longer to empty piles if you don't help them at all. Takes a very long time, in fact. This was a very fortunate priest or gamble reveal for them. They're getting quite a bit done there, though I also have a good, they didn't catapult that hand, so I got to do rat catcher on it, which is nice. There may be something to taking settlers. This works out somewhat. There's a silver down in here. I think Workers Village is just not super likely to pay off for you. Not that it's unreasonable, but I do need to get rid of these estates at some point. But Raider is actually not unreasonable to do here. This is a nice draw for me. Their big up is, of course, that they've just trashed a little more. I don't know that they may have had collision in one shuffle. But by and large, they haven't had a lot of collision, so far as I can tell. I do eventually get a little bit of draw here. I could try to gamble some. I don't know that they have any of the bustling. I mean, at this point, I feel really good. I mean, I think I can handle the level of cursing they're gonna do. You go for platinum there. I mean, if you're gonna gain coppers, you need to gain a platinum. Province is really bad. To be honest, I don't have more coppers in here, which is a little sad, but not surprising. I need to figure out a way to get to 6 one time at least. I guess I only have 2 coppers left. This may be a point where we play the... Here's what we'll do. No, let's leave it. We can get a... So we could have afforded to call it there, but... Yeah, this is fine to trigger. We'll get to call the rat catcher on some curses. I can get up to, I guess I can add $1, go to $3. I don't know that $3 really helps me. Let's just trash curses this turn. Since we're not needing 9. You just wait for a turn where they're not catapulting. Like this turn we can trash likely 2 curses. I don't know what the last card is. Okay. We just can't hit the I mean, I guess we could try and hit a gold. That would get us to 9. No. Yay, there we did it. I'm not sure. One wasn't so clear to me. Even if they catapult, we'll top deck a platinum. I think after 2 platinums, we probably can be willing to just buy colonies. If we hit 11, if we hit less, then buy platinum. We're not going to touch the provinces. We don't want to help them in the game. We don't want to help her in the game. I think she's just too many buys away from pile out. Yeah, this is fine. We could obviously have done that a little bit differently, but overall it's fine. Silvers aren't super good, but they're okay-ish. I guess we could try and gamble up to a colony here. Oh, that did cost us something. If we hit the other platinum, we still can buy platinum. But once we buy 2 colonies, we'll be pretty close to piled, or pretty close to caught up, I mean, not piled. Of course, they have a pretty good deck for provincing, but how do we think? There's still another gold in here. We could try and get the, I think the last 2 cards are gold and I don't know what the other one is, but we could trade away the priest. Which is an unreasonable. We could buy the curses too. Maybe in the next shuffle. Well, this is actually a reasonable shuffle to do it in. That's a lot of the platinum, unfortunately. Could have put a copper in there, I guess, in the hopes that we... Bad luck with the bustling this time. If they can afford province here, then we'll be in trouble. I mean, I can also try to gamble up to province because I don't have some of the platinums, though it's not like a great gamble either. What is the trashing of the curse doesn't really do a whole lot for me at this point. So like clearly that would have been okay. I mean, obviously in this instance, it would have been nice to do it. What are the odds? They don't have any curses, right? They might have a curse. Well, that's not enough. All right, that's game. Yeah, I mean, you just no way to end the game for Bitter Wormcoil. So, unless I literally never hit platinum, which is really hard to not ever have happen. All right. Guess we'll go check on the Shad Minion Pawn game. Which hopefully, well, I guess they're gonna 3-pile like real soon, or they'll end one way or the other. Promises or 3-pile. Minion Pawn doubles. How safe is that? I don't know what Shad can do at all. I have no idea what Shad's deck has. You would need to have a lot of upgrades, I guess, because you'd need a ton of duchies. Well, it makes it likely that it's Minion Pawn winning. Obviously, Minion Pawn can province again on their turn, no problem. That's not an issue. Yeah, it didn't look like Shad had a lot of villagers going into that. Okay, so Lack of villages here until the paddocks double activate, which is not impossible, but by then people may have quite a bit of the provinces and or the colonies gone. It's actually a little hard to have the paddocks for a long time too, unless you're willing to play with. You could open forge or sewers as a thinning mechanism and then buy your silvers and hope to buy your destriers or your governors then. That way is a possibility. And certainly thinning quickly isn't a bad thing here. I mean, this isn't a great draw, but whatever. I'm not like convinced that what we're doing here is very good at all. And get a pretty bad sewers hit there. And again, not ideal, and I miss a trash this turn. But they're also maybe missing some stuff, so. I'm still first player. I mean, they don't have like a huge, anything particularly exciting going from there. Forger maybe missed the, no, it didn't miss the shovel. Anyway, you do need to buy, I guess it's probably Bridge Troll. It could be Governor. They're going with Paddock, which is fine. I mean, once something empties, it looks a lot better. I don't know how long that will be. I mean, obviously it's good with Destrier. Like, I understand that. Just as a terminal, whether it's the terminal to do, I don't know. There's platinum here too, so something to be said for getting that going. Well, we'll find out in any case. Probably time to lose one of the foragers. I'm a little worried about emptying the pawns just because I don't have the paddock, though. I I mean, that's maybe not really worth worrying about. There's certainly some potential upsides. They do get 2 Destriers right off the bat here, so that's really nice. If I can draw the bridge troll, it looks a lot nicer. If I don't, it looks a little bit sadder. Like if I find the bridge troll into that hand, then I'm in somewhere, but what am I gonna have here? Maybe I'm gonna have extra, aren't I? Is there any way, what do I do? If I lower, those will be at 5, I can get them down to 2. Well, but to 3, I guess. And the pawns aren't free. If I'd gotten the bridge, yeah, that would have been... Anyway. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do governor. And guide. Now this is sad, we'll probably draw into the other bridge troll. I guess they're gonna forage one of the horses. I don't know, did they add? There's still not really any payload. Oh, there they lose, okay. Now they add a governor. And Destriers. More Destriers. Can't quite get 2 Destriers, which is good. Yep. I mean, that was okay. Like, that's not. There's nothing surprising about that. We could forge a bridge troll. How many gains can we get? We'd have to buy one though. I'm just trying to see if we can get the Destriers down cheap enough. Don't know that we can. Unfortunately, giving them silver is pretty good for them. My buy here is terrible. This is really bad. They didn't get that many buys. It's still not great. The double destrier. Still pretty bad for me. Like, that was a very good turn for menu pawn. Oh, I would have double destriered for sure. I don't think they need the pawn, but you know, sometimes people want it. They will be able to trash destriers into stuff eventually. We're just gonna have this weird I don't know. I was gonna say I may be in a little cleaner spot here to pile out. I can get a paddock off the destrier, which is probably reasonable. I mean, they can't like take. They're gonna have to green a little bit. They may be even tempted to take a bridge troll. I mean, I don't have 8 gains, but they can't super lower. They have 2 pawns or 3 pawns. I can convert. Oh, well, I don't have any coppers, do I? I was gonna say I can convert those into. I mean, if the pile's totally empty, there are some things I can do with bridge trolls and silvers and governors. But I may call guide into the other destriers. I think I'm gonna be looking for like a colony. I gotta say they added a gain. So they now have, well, the governors are gained, so there's like some world where maybe we can time this such that we empty everything, but what would that look like? Do we get a Destrier? How many buys? We have 3 pawns. I mean, we can take a colony, that works. Don't I have 3 pawns? Maybe I don't have 3 pawns. I do have 3 pawns. They would all have to be buys, but then we would just need to get enough money to colony. Can get to 6 buys. Oh, wait. I'm confused about. We'll see if they let me undo. Now it's not so clear what order you do this stuff in, actually. Because this could just go... Well, you can wait on it anyway. This is probably not correct. I guess if we have enough for colony already, then it's also fine. We would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this is enough. Oh, we can also draw that because the paddock will be... I don't know, maybe they score. No, they didn't score, so... but this is already enough. But we can get more money out of it. I don't know if they had a Destrier in hand. If they had a Destrier in hand, they could have got a... well, Dutchy wouldn't defend, so... Actually, yeah, Dutchy wouldn't defend. There were no single remodels. Yeah, there were no single remodels that worked. So it was totally safe the way I played it, actually. It was just, I think, guaranteed. All right, well, thank you all for watching and hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you later.